Hello, people G people. How are you today? How is life going today? Hmm? Is life going good? Is life going okay? For me too. Today, I'm going to react to a video.
A few moments later.
Freaky books. That seems like a reasonable video to react.
One of my New Year's resolutions for this year is to read more books. I want to get better at my vocabulary and maybe gain new perspectives and understanding of the people and the world around me. Because it's good to always feed your brain, and knowledge is power. But almost,
who doesn't want to do that? 14 seconds of the video, I'm already pausing. It's crazy. I'm Dante behavior.
every book I picked up was boring. Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone, wizards aren't real. Why am I reading this? The Great Gatsby, a man is head over heels over a married woman when he should know he's just a side piece. He sounds like a lame. I'm not reading. The point is, almost no books were able to hit me. None of them connected with me. I was starting to question, what's the
Hold on though. This one, great book. Great book. I don't know what page I opened. It's probably a spoiler.
point of me learning to read as a child if it was only gonna give me the ability to read books like this or memes like that? Why do I
It hurts when I what?
gonna give me the ability to read books like this?
It hurts when I poop. A story for children who are scared to use the potty. What?
Or memes like that?
What the hell is even that?
Why do I even have eyes? When all my hope was lost, I remembered a genre of books that I knew for a fact would increase my vocabulary drastically. Freaky books. Now, when talking about freaky books, I think we have the same idea of what I mean. Stuff like 50 Shades of Grey.
Atrocious.
Books that only talk to you dirty. The explicit scriptures. Kind of like The Hub, but words. Now, I don't have much experience reading these types of books. I only went as far as reading my fair share of Twilight and Scooby-Doo fanfics when I was a kid. Don't ask. So reading...
But I ain't gonna lie. I'm going to ask though. But I ain't gonna lie. I really don't get. I really don't get why. Why are you beating your meat to a book? You're beating your meat to a book. Why? For what purpose?
Reading these books would be kind of a new step forward in my life. But I don't want to just read any freaky book. 50 Shades of Grey never looked like something I would enjoy. It looked like it was geared toward 40-year-old lonely white woman, and I'm clearly not in that demographic. So I want to read a book about something that I can relate to, something that can connect with me in a spiritual way.
Okay.
And in my search to find the perfect freaky book, I discovered the author, Quan Mills. Quan Mills is a world-famous author known for some of their best-selling titles such as My Baby Mama is a Loser, Pregnant by My Mother's Gay Husband.
Excuse me, nigga? Hold on, let me get a little bit personal. Let me lift you a little bit. Let me lift you up. Are you reading the same thing as I am reading? Pregnant by my mother's gay husband. Damn, you look kind of cute though. Okay.
This hoe got roaches in her crib. My psycho baby daddy, this got a small...
Relatable. Relatable.
And this got a small... the sequel. Now, they say never judge a book by its cover, but if I saw books like this when I went to school, I probably would have been more motivated to read back then and not be in my current situation now. These books sound awesome. As much as I want to read all these books, today I'm going to be reading some excerpts from one of Quan's more popular books, Old Thought Next Door. Let me read you a bit of the...
What? What the fuck?
The summary real quick. Meet Vernita Ernestine Washington, a feisty 76-year-old woman who doesn't care what you think about her ways, especially for a woman her age. Yeah, she might be a senior citizen, but she'd be the first to tell you age ain't nothing but a number. She's convinced the honeycomb between her legs doesn't taste a day older than 40. Whoa, that's a 5-star meal. A widow for some time now, Vernita is determined to make up for her stale marriage. However, when a major health scare sets her back, she finds herself losing everything. Reality sets in that her time on Earth is about to come to a close. Now faced with the death sentence, Vernita seeks to live out her remaining days being the biggest old super freak. At this point of the summary, how can you not be hooked? I won't.
So, you are dying and you HD. Nigga, no. Okay. So you're dying and you decided the most. You are dying, you decide to be a hoe. Get sprayed.
Lie, what inspired me to make this vid is because I saw this one IG reel of this dude.
The generosity. Hold on, what's your name? I watch you for a long ass time, but I cannot pronounce your name. The generosity. Who is this nigga?
Listening to it at a gas station.
That's the woman. Call me a predator if you want to, but riding some young is truly what regulates my blood pressure and keeps my cholesterol down. And that is why I have me not one, but 2 young on their way to my place.
After seeing that, I had to read this book for myself. So we're gonna read most of the first chapter together, because after reading it myself, I think it gives a good idea of how
freaky ass, nasty ass, old ass nigga, what the fuck? Get the fuck out of my screen, you little bitch.
Freaky this book is throughout its entirety.
That tongue though. That tongue though.
Hopefully this video stays monetized, and that's enough yapping. Let's begin our read along. Chapter 1. Baby, let me tell you one motherfucking thing. I don't give a damn what you think about me and my age. Yeah, I might be 76 years old, but this big, thick between my toned brown legs don't act like it. This is the first paragraph, and I'm already in love. My name is Vernita Ernestine Washington, and I ain't a
well, damn, Vernita, you was a bitch. You was a horny ass bitch. It's been 40 minutes and I paused more than I watched this shit. Like, wow.
Ashamed to admit that I loves to drink brown liquor, smoke good reefer, and most definitely get my on. You heard that right. Yup. I loves to ride me a big old black. Age ain't nothing but a number, baby doll. My body felt like I was still 40, and you best.
Somebody called the police. We've got a cougar in our hands.
Believe I like I was still 40.
You deserve that.
I love how I'm not even done with the first page yet, and I already know what type of woman this character is. I for real think this is a good first page to a book, cause for me, it instantly hooked me. I wanted to know more about this character, and her being the narrator of it only makes this story more engaging. Now for all the young people out there, I can let you in on a secret if you're wondering what I did to stay so young and vibrant. If you thought going to the health club every day was my secret, then you guessed wrong. Now don't get me wrong, I did get my little workout in at the health club to stay in shape, but truth be told, I really went to go look at them fine young men's they be having up in there. You know,
predator behavior.
She low-key spitting facts. I be going to Planet Fitness, and I only see studs working out in there. It's truly a haven. If you think my secret is fitness, and I only see studs working out in.
I need to find this nigga. This nigga's looking at my face like. Don't you see the resemblance? Like. Hold on. Okay.
in there. It's truly a haven. If you think my secret is watching what I eat, then you guess wrong again. Baby, I gets down in the kitchen, and I sure love me some Popeye's chicken. Baby, give me a 2-piece dark spicy with a side of Cajun rice after a good down, and my sexy ass will be in heaven. Normally, I'd be hyped for a Popeye shout out like this, but right now they're working with the CIA, so I'm gonna lay low. Baby, let me tell you what my #1 secret is. You ready?
Getting dick down.
Hold on now. Get a little closer. My #1 secret to living a long, happy, healthy life was making sure you surround yourself with some young folk. And by young folk, I mean some young. And when I say young,
Get sprayed, little bitch.
I ain't talking 50 or 40. Baby, I'm talking young. Well, hold on a second. Between the ages of 20 and 30. Okay, we good. Call me a nasty woman. Call me a predator if you want to. But right,
Predator. Bitch. Where your grandkids at, nigga? Where your grandkids at? Huh?
and some young is truly what regulates my blood pressure and keeps my cholesterol down. And that was why I had me not one, but 2 young on there.
Nigga talking crazy.
Way to my place. I don't know what's crazier. Granny doing a 2-man by herself or the dudes that agreed to do this. Doorbell sound effect. Whoop. There it is. That was my doorbell. Come in, I yelled as I hopped off my couch, sprinting toward the front door. Cause my was ready to get this party started. Peeping out the front door's peephole, I took a quick scan just to make sure it was my double appointment. And surely it was.
Look at what?
Hallelujah! I don't know if God got anything to do with this, but I'm glad she's happy. I quickly swung the front door to my townhouse open. Afternoon, I uttered with a big-ass smile stretched across my face. Child, you should have seen how suddenly Markel and this other sexy-ass young man looked surprised. Guess they didn't think I'd opened the door already, ready to get my on. This sexy-ass gasped, clutching his mouth. Yo, damn, it's like that? Markel smilingly exclaimed, rubbing his hard, muscular hands together. He scanned me up and down. His eyes were glued to every square inch of my body.
Hey, don't get me wrong. What the fuck? Okay, don't get me wrong. The old woman, like the 40s, 30s, they look. You know what I'm saying? But, bro, that's old. She's probably 60, 70. And you pipe her down, like, bro. Nigga, your mom is probably that age. Nigga, your grandma is probably that age. Like, pipe your ass down. Pipe your ass down is crazy, though.
Yo, this who we finna tag? The other sexy young man chimed in as he too clutched his mouth with his right fist.
Man, she old as fuck.
Bro has
Natural reaction. I'd say the same shit.
no respect for his elders. You just gonna say that to her face? He ain't
Damn, nigga.
even walked in the house yet and he's already being disrespectful. I would have told his ass to leave if I was Miss Vernita. But don't worry, she gets mad at him too. All of a sudden, I could feel my blood boiling and a look of anger instantly grew on my face. My blood boiling and a look of anger.
She can get it. Get sprayed, bitch.
Instantly grew on my face. I know they saw how mad I got. Old? Boy, your mammy is old. I ain't old. Markel smacked his teeth and said, man, chill the out, Will. Trust me, Miss Vernita on point, bruh. The other young shook his head.
I don't know about this though. This is gonna be weird.
This guy's still tripping about this. Man, this dude's out here that gets 0 girls. And now that you finally get one, you mad at it because the woman is older than your mom?
Yes. That's the most reasonable reaction. Like, what? What? No. Nigga, no. The fuck up. Like, damn, stop being weird.
The audacity of people, am I right? Can we have this conversation on the inside at least? I said.
You get it? Audacity, the program. Get sprayed? Yeah.
Y'all letting all my cool air out. Markel glanced over at this Will friend of his, nodding affirmatively. Come on, bruh. Trust me. We finna have some fun. Miss Vernita a vet. Fine. Will reluctantly muttered. And then the two of them walked inside my place. You see, this is where the real action begins. I'm prepared for this ride. Both Markel and Will were wearing black tank tops, exposing their tatted up muscular arms and shoulders. They looked like some straight up gang members. But ooh, baby, Miss Vernita just loved her some roughneck street. Markel was a little old chocolate stallion with Pacific Ocean waves sitting on top of his head. He had broad shoulders, cut up arms, and a chest that looked like it was harder than steel. Standing at around 5'10", his young sexy ass looked like he was a...
Project X is such a good movie, bro. That scene is from Project X. I'm sorry for being a movie nerd.
good 200 pounds of all muscle. And baby, let me...
Not gonna lie, Maui can't get it too. Get sexy ass, he can't get it.
tell you, that of his weighed about a good 200 pounds too. This other young man, Will, reminded me of that sexy, fine, light-skinned boy that plays on that show that comes on cable. What's the name of it again? Power? Y'all know what I'm talking about. That drug dealer boy with the beard. Tommy? Ghost! That's right. I almost forgot too. Why I say Tommy? With the both of them in front of me, we marched straight into my living room. Y'all sit down and make yourself comfortable, I calmly instructed. I'm finna go get the reefer and a Henny. Y'all smoking, right? Will's hazel eyes shot wide open out of shock. He looked at Markel.
Is she for real?
Yes, bruh, she's cool. I'm telling you, bruh. This guy only speaks in bruh. Will then looked
Surfer ass nigga.
back at me smiling, saying,
Damn. Hell yeah, I'm smoking. What you got? Some joints or something?
my brow raised.
Huh?
Don't try me. I might be old, but baby, I smokes nothing but blunts. Backwards, matter of fact. I got them Russian creams in the back. Speaking of cream, I could...
What the fuck is this? What is this image? I'm zooming this in the edit so y'all can have nightmares.
feel my getting juicier than a fresh pot roast. Okay. She could not chill for 1 second. She really got the brain of a freak.
Oh, Good your thought.
Will shouted, jumping up and down. What did you say?
Huh?
I turned my face up. I'd be damned if this young nigga was gonna disrespect me in my house.
I need to play this game. Y'all want it? I can hear you.
What I'm trying to think is, why is he jumping up and down saying that? Bro got a little too excited hearing about Russian creams. Markel nudged
That tongue though. That tongue.
Will in his shoulder.
Bro!
Will quickly got his act together and stood still.
My bad. My bad.
He apologized. That's what I thought. Anyways, I'm finna go run to my room right quick and get the reefer. Y'all make yourself comfortable. Not gonna lie, Will is fumbling this two-man with Markel. Every time this
Bullshit,
dude
bro.
talk, it's always something disrespectful. I know Markel never gonna invite him to one of these again. You might be wondering how she even got to meet these young men. Vernita had met Markel at LA Fitness, and he was the personal training sales manager. And he had offered her some home personal training sessions,
Of course
as
he
long
was.
as she didn't tell his manager about it. And she only agreed to it cause, and I quote this from her words, not mine, I could make him a victim to my good, tender... And that's how we're in this situation now. Also, Markel brought his friend with him because he's a
Great movie.
real homie. If he's eating, the whole squad is eating. I like that mindset. All right, let's continue. Anyways, now that I was back in my room, I quickly made my way over to
Kris Jenner can get it any time of the day. Blah. My apologies.
my walk-in closet. Once I opened my safe, I grabbed my favorite kind of reefer, a pack of backwoods cigars, and my lighter. I dashed over into my bathroom just to make sure I still looked dazzling. Now staring at myself in the mirror, I grabbed my brush off my
Mia Goth can take it, and it's okay.
marble bathroom countertop and lightly ran it through my silver hair. I'm gonna have to call Keisha to have her give me a touch-up, I commented to myself. I then leaned close into the mirror and analyzed my makeup. My mascara, foundation, and lipstick was still on point. I looked left, glanced right. Yes, Lord!
Y'all already know what I'm going to say. Y'all already know what I'm going to say. Just say it. Thank you.
I looked good.
Say it. Say it. Say it. Say it, motherfucker. Say it now! Thank you.
I chuckled, sticking my tongue out. Quickly dashing out the bathroom. I heard my cell phone buzzing as it charged on my nightstand. I froze for a moment, tempted to answer it. But f it. Baby, I didn't have time to check it. Whoever could have been calling me at this moment was just gonna have to wait, cause I was ready to get high, drunk, and suck some big dicks. And I might just eat their ass today. I was ready to let it all go this afternoon. What the fuck? Shoot, Will was right. She is a thought. I've seen all types of freaky in my life, but eating grown man ass is crazy. You know those cheeks are hairy. Now, feet away from the living room, I came to an abrupt stop when I saw Markel and Will were now completely naked.
Nigga! Markel! Will! Calm down. Y'all didn't even drink yet. Y'all didn't even eat yet. Y'all just naked? For no reason? I thought she was freaky, but y'all niggas wildin'.
Sitting on my nice white Italian leather living room couch. Them dudes are wasting no time. They ready to get their freak on. Baby, my mouth shot wide open in shock. But it wasn't them being naked that had me stunned. They were making out.
Oh, dumb niggas gay. Nah. This is a wild place to stop, dude.
Yes, kissing each other, tongues all deep down each other's throats.
No.
Their eyes were closed and everything, as if they were in love. And they were stroking. Oh, hell no, I'm not reading that. What? Child, I was about to pass out. Take me home now, Lord Jesus. I screamed to the top of my lungs. What the hell are y'all doing? Chapter 1. I'm at a loss for words right now. That was singly one of the greatest pieces of fiction I've ever read in my life.
It had like a plot twist and all that.
You had world building, drama, and twists and turns all in the first chapter of your book. And the cliffhanger, which makes me want to rip to the next page. I can't end the read along like this. I gotta know what happens next. Will Vernita not vibe with this and kick them out? Or are we about to see the movie Challengers Part 2? Find out next time on Dragon Ball Z.
Challengers is a great movie, by the way. And I need to read this book. For the plot. Of course, for the plot.
Nah, we're about to read this together right now. I just need to know. Chapter 2. What in the hell are y'all doing? Still still standing there shocked. I couldn't believe what my wide eyes were observing. These young niggas were crazy as hell. They thought this was okay. I did not get down like this at all. I was still a bit old school. Come on, Miss Vernita, you gotta be more progressive than that. If you see two gay dudes kissing, you gotta join in. That's how I'll be showing I'm an ally. Oh,
Nigga is okay.
Markel said, suddenly pulling himself off Will, but then a gigantic smile came across my face. Y'all don't need to stop. I loves it. It's gonna be very, very interested. Guess there was a first time for everything.
Okay.
And then you could probably assume what happens after this.
That's enough reading for one sitting. And I gotta say, this is one of the greatest books I've ever read. It's one of the only books I've ever read, but one of the greatest. After reading it, I can already feel my vocabulary increasing. I say big black almost every day now. Hopefully you guys had as fun as a time listening to me read it as much as I did reading it by myself. And yeah, that's all I really gotta say. So in conclusion, if you're in school, add this to your reading log.
Let me know.
Do you love the way I do when I'm rubbing your body? Do you love the way I do when I'm rubbing your body? I'm out of my words. I'm out of my words. Wait, that's it. Subscribe, young nigga. Get sprayed.
Nigga, já tô preparado, já tô na hood. Aí se não breca com putos, também sempre good. Nessa cena eu sou dog, me chama de Jake. Film boys estão na área, sem desse bake. Niggas estão full de hate, bro, já não entendo. Levo a vida a se diçar, nigga, eu só vejo. Bro, já nem meto flex, agora só ando. Eu da procura do cash que fica sobrando. Niggas só chamam nenero quando querem beef. Agora virei vegano, eu só quero peace. Dizem que tenho mania e que tenho chilique. Se eu tenho olhos pro ti, eu me